fairly simple question. What are compounds having CN group called nitriles? In IUPAC system, we call them nitriles. Common name is cyanide. Common name is cyanide. IUPAC name is nitrite. Methyl cyanide. This is the compound. Question number 43 has appeared on the screen. We have asked one name reaction here. Most of you can make out. Many name reactions appear in the chapter of aldehydes and ketones. Just recollect, in the chapter of aldehydes and ketones, we have discussed haloform reaction, Cannizzaro reaction, aldol condensation, Perkins reaction, so many reactions. So most of the, even Friedel-Crafts reaction also appears in aldehydes ketones chapter. So many reactions, name reactions, 6 to 7 come in aldehydes and ketones. So students, you should be well versed with those name reactions. Totally there are 16 name reactions in our syllabus. So benzaldehyde reacts with acetic anhydride in the presence of fused sodium acetate to give cinnamic acid. This reaction is called Perkins reaction. This is a name reaction discussed in detail in the regular class. So that the question has appeared. So what is it? Benzaldehyde reacts with acetic anhydride in the presence of fused sodium acetate to give cinnamic acid. Cinnamic acid is aromatic, means contains benzene ring, unsaturated carboxylic acid. So with this hint you can easily make out the answer. First one is benzoic acid, second is stolene, third is obviously cinnamic acid, last one is diphenyl ketone called benzophenone. So the correct option was C. Brush up your memory. Benzaldehyde reacts with acetic anhydride in the presence of fused sodium acetate to give cinnamic acid. Cinnamic acid is an aromatic, unsaturated carboxylic acid. Therefore, option C was correct here. This is a memory-based question. Yes, this is an easy question based on logic. C3H9N cannot represent primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, quaternary salt. Look here, quaternary salt means it is an ammonium salt. What is the formula for an ammonium salt? NH4X, NH4Cl, NH4Br. Like all the four hydrogen atoms replaced by alkyl or aryl groups. H4, there should be R4. This is a quaternary ammonium salt. Quaternary means 4 alkyl groups must be there. That means at least 4 carbon atoms. A quaternary salt contains at least 4 carbon atoms. So the compound given has 3 carbon atoms. Therefore, it can never represent a quaternary salt. That was the logic. I will tell you primary amine. What is primary amine? Yes, in which only one hydrogen atom of ammonium is replaced by alkyl group. C3 means 3 carbon atom. Suppose we have NH2 here. CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. 1 amino propane. This is a primary amine. This is C3H9N. CH3, NH, CH3, CH3, N, CH3, valency of nitrogen is 3, CH3N, this is a tertiary amine. CH3, NH, CH2, CH3. N-methyl ethanamine. NH is secondary amine, N is tertiary amine, NH2 is primary amine. So C3H9N can represent a primary amine. It can also represent a secondary amine. It can also represent a tertiary amine, but not quaternary salt. It is very logic. Quaternary salt must contain at least 4 carbon atoms. Question number 5 has appeared on the screen. This is slightly brain testing question. Which of the following is most basic? Try to think over. Option A is aniline. Option B is benzylamine. What is benzylamine? CH2NH2. This is benzylamine. N-methyl aniline. This is N-methyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. All of them are bases since all of them have lone pair electrons. So the question is, which of them is the strongest among the 4? I will give you a small hint. When the nitrogen atom is directly linked to the benzene ring, the lone pair electrons get involved in the resonance. These lone pair electrons participate in the resonance. They are not easily available for the acid. Let me repeat again. If the nitrogen atom is directly linked to the benzene ring, the lone pair electron of the nitrogen involve themselves in the resonance. Therefore, they are not easily available for the acid. Such compounds are less basic. Option 1, option 3, option 4. All of them contain nitrogen directly linked to benzene ring. Therefore, they are less basic. Look at benzylamine. Nitrogen atom is not directly linked to benzene ring. These lone pair electrons are not participating in the resonance. They are completely and easily available for the acid. Therefore, benzylamine should be the strongest base among these 4. So, make a note, when the nitrogen atom is directly linked to the benzene ring, the lone pair electrons in the nitrogen atom involve themselves in resonance. Yes. Question number 46. You must be knowing that all amino acids are optically active except glycine. That will have been told in the class. If you remember, it is okay. Otherwise, I will show you. Alanine is a amino acid of propanoic acid. This is alanine. Obviously, this is the chiral carbon, 4 different groups. That is alanine. Cysteine is, yes, this is cysteine, SHCH2, CHNH2, COOH. Again, it has a chiral carbon. Serine is NH2. Instead of SH, you will be having OH. That is serine. So, serine also has chiral carbon. Glycine is a derivative of acetic acid. CH2, NH2, COOH. This carbon has 2 same groups. so it has no chiral copper. So there is a rule in amino acids, except glycine, almost all other amino acids are optically active. 47, a direct question, very easy, even a high school standard question. Carbohydrates are stored in the body as glycogen. It is stored as a starch in plants. That was an easy question. In animal body, it is glycogen. In a plant body, it is starch. The only vitamin with a metal atom in it is, yes, it is vitamin B12. It contains cobalt. Okay. Vitamin B12 is synthesized by microorganisms like bacteria. Okay. Mostly, almost 99% of the vegetarian food that we use will not have vitamin B12. So, non-vegetarian food contains B12. So, one common disease that may appear in vegetarians is vitamin B12 deficiency. Yes, only out of curiosity I said this. So, it contains cobalt, therefore it is called cobalamin also. This is vitamin B12, it contains cobalt. Which of the following polymers is prepared by condensation polymerization? That is question number 49. Condensation polymerization means there will be more than one monomer. Mostly they are bifunctional monomers. They combine with each other to form the monomer through the elimination of simple substances like water, ammonia, alcohol, etc. So, you have to find one such condensation polymer among the following. Teflon coated vessels, is it? Teflon is a addition polymer of tetrafluoroethene. It is not a condensation polymer. It is an addition polymer. CF2, 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 etc. goes on adding to each other. Teflon is an addition polymer. Rubber is also a addition polymer. You know that rubber is an addition polymer of isoprene. What is isoprene? CH2 double bond CCH3 CH double bond CH2. Yes, it is 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. This is called isoprene. Isoprene goes on adding. In fact, you get this. This is isoprene. Isoprene isomerization. This is natural rubber. So natural rubber is also addition polymer. Then styrene is not a polymer. Styrene is, yes, this is styrene. 1-phenylethyl. This is styrene. Styrene is one of the substances used in the manufacture of Buna-S. So this is styrene, and butene is used in the synthesis of Buna-S rubber. Styrene. Styrene is not a polymer at all. It is a raw material for the manufacture of Buna-S rubber. Obviously nylon. You know that nylon is obtained by the condensation polymerization of adipic acid. and hexamethylene diamine. OH and H combined to form water. Removal of substances like water is called condensation. Condensation of these two, adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine, results in nylon. Since both the starting substances have 6 carbon atoms each, it is called nylon 6,6. So nylon 6,6 is a condensation polymer. It is also called polyamide because it contains CONH linkage. Had the question been which of the following is a polyamide, then also the answer would have been nylon 6,6. Or the question can be which of the following is not a polymer? Styrene. Styrene is just a raw material required for the manufacture of Buna-S rubber. Yes, next question is also very easy. What is aspirin? Chemical name of aspirin. Yes, it is acetyl salicylic acid. Yes, salicylic acid is this. This is salicylic acid, acetyl salicylic acid. So that is aspirin, acetyl salicylic. You know it. What is the chemical name of crocin? Paracetamol. So acetyl salicylic acid is the chemical name of aspirin. Yes, question number 51 has appeared on the screen. It's a numerical. Read the problem. The freezing point of a solution containing 36 grams of a compound having empirical formula CH2O in 1.2 kg of water is found to be 0.93 degrees Celsius. The molecular formula of the compound is, where the question, Kf is given in the bracket, cryoscopic constant is given. Not very easy problem. Look here, to get the molecular formula, look, CH2O is empirical formula. Molecular formula is CH2O n times, where n equals molecular weight divided by empirical formula weight. Empirical formula weight you can get from this. Empirical formula is known. 12 plus 2 plus 16, 30. But molecular weight we don't know. So to find the molecular weight, you have been given the rest of the data. Freezing point of a solution containing 36 grams of a compound with empirical formula of CH2O in 1.2 kg of water is so much. Look, yes, colligative properties. Molecular mass equals, this formula you must remember, 1000 into Kf into weight of solute divided by delta Tf into weight of the solvent. This formula you will have used working out so many problems. We shall substitute 1000 into Kf is given 1.86, weight of the solute is 36 grams, delta Tf is 0.93, weight of the solvent is given in kg, solute weight you have written in gram, therefore this should also be in gram, 1.2 kg. You should be very careful, you must write it as 1200 grams because weight of the solute you have written in gram. Normally they will give such numbers that you are able to simplify very easily. So 0.93 2 times or 1.86, 12 threes are 36, 3 twos are 6, 6 into 10, 60. Molecular mass is 60 gram per mole. Therefore, yes, N becomes 2. Molecular formula, if you put N equals 2, it will be C2H4O2. So which option? Option B. Yes, students, we shall conclude our class here. About 9 questions left out. I will discuss in the next session. Thank you very much.